This is what I have learned in our subject TOU 048 Sustainable Tourism. In Module 1, we tackled about definition and dimension of tourism impacts. So, tourism impact, ito yung epekto ng tourism policies, direct man or indirect. May 6 na uri ng tourism impacts. Una ay ang actual or objective impact. Karamihan sa economic impacts ay talagang parte na ito dahil ito ay nagsisilbing backup data when it comes to spreading or even in population growth. Second impacts is perceived or subjective impacts. Ito naman ay ang paghingi or pakikinig ng opinion ng iba ayon sa pag-impluwensya sa kanilang social status, educational attainment, or kahit ang kultura. Pangatlo ay ang quantitative impacts, which is measures or expresses the growth in numerical form. Pang-apat ay ang qualitative impacts that describe the tourism experiences. So, pang-5 ay ang direct impacts. Halimbawa na lang ng salary na diretso ng papunta sa empleyado. Walang bawas at hindi sobra. Pang-6 ay ang indirect impacts. Ito ay ang salary na marami pang dadaanan kagaya na lamang ng agency na kanyang pinagtatrabahuhan. In Module 2, it talks about determinants of tourism impacts, and it has TTCI, which is a World Economic Forum that measures the tourism development in country. It has also 10 A's, which are attraction, access, accommodation, atmosphere, activities, attitude, administration, amenities, assistance, and awareness. Next is tourism policy. It is a Republic Act, local ordinances. In tourism density, the level of tourists to a certain time and certain destination. Tourism ratio, it is a volume of tourists relation to a local population. There are 2 types of tourists. One is the institutionalized tourist, which is traveling with someone that will tour you to your destination. Organized mass tourists or individual mass tourists. So, the second type of tourist is the non-institutionalized tourist, which is pag-travel ng kayo lang mismo. DIY traveling, walang ibang involved na tao sa travel nyo. In carrying capacity, nakadepende sa bilang ng tao sa kapasidad ng nasabing lugar. Maximum of people that visit a specific destination. The 10 codes principle apply to economic, social, and cultural, and even environmental dimensions of tourism. They are: first is tourism's contribution to mutual understanding. Second is tourism as vehicle for individual and collective fulfillment. Third is tourism a factor of sustainable development. Fourth is tourism a user of cultural heritage. And fifth, tourism a beneficial activity. For sixth, obligations of stakeholders. 7 is right to tourism. 8 is liberty of tourist movements. 9 is right workers and entrepreneur in the tourism industry. And last is implementation of the principles of the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism. The UN Global Compact, it is a set of principles that enable companies to operate within a culture of integrity. There are 10 global impact, which are respect, ensure, support, eliminate, eradicate, stimulate, assume, develop, promote, and fight. Sociology of tourism. Society and culture refers to your way of life, how you live, how you relate to others, your customs, and your character. Defining society, cultures, and impacts. Tourism is at its core an interactive service. Negative impacts of tourism on culture and society. Tourism needs the support from local residents in a destination to strive in this realization. Leakage economic Leakage in tourism is when money spent does not remain in the country but ends up elsewhere. Major types of ecosystem. There are two types which are terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem.